You mentioned Intel. Gelsinger was talking about the chip shortage getting worse before it gets better. You had some price target cuts on Intel this morning, which I saw your note that you pass around. Were you talking, you said it's a travesty. Were you talking about the quarter a travesty or the fact that price targets got reduced?
No. I just think that Intel is trying to, that Pat Gelsinger, nice fellow, is trying to be, I don't know, Andy Grove? He's no Andy Grove. I knew Andy Grove. He's no Andy Grove. And when you listen to him, he acts as if the problems with the semiconductor companies are what Intel has. When we hear Lisa Su next week, we're not going to hear that. I mean, they've got a bit of a shortage, but they're going to deliver. I think Pat had a shortage in earnings, got the wrong product. The company was being poorly run. You can't turn that battleship around in one quarter. So let's understand, if you're going to decide that Intel is the semiconductor company of old, I'm going to tell you you're very ill-advised. I didn't like the quarter. I didn't like the way the quarter was presented. I don't like the way the Pat has somehow assumed the mantle as semiconductor man-in-chief. It's not right. There are others who are doing better, and they're more important.
Wow. John Ford spoke with Pat Gelsinger. You're going to see more of that on Tech Check this morning, Jim. But let's listen to what, at least a soundbite of what he told our colleague, John Ford.
Overall, we think that's the case for the industry and for us, and we're working to build more product. First half to second half, we have more expense coming into the business, particularly as we, start bringing on more of our 10 nanometer or 7 nanometer costs. So we have some unique one-time, things which are just good news as we move into the next process technology nodes. We expect ASPs to be fairly stable first half to second half, partially because of those supply constraints.
All right, that's Pat Gelsinger there, Jim. So you said wrong product, and you're going to see more of that interview this morning, as I said.
He's 2 years behind AMD.
Wrong.
He's
but
2 years
if they have the wrong product,
AMD.
is he the right guy? Is he the right guy, though, to turn it around?
Well, the company was terrible when he took over. So, look, I just think he has to own the fact that 7 nanometer, well, Lisa Su dominates 7 nanometer. 10 nanometer is old. Last quarter, he said that the problem was industry slowdown. But Jensen Huang, and Jensen is of course, the Leonardo da Vinci of the group at NVIDIA, and Lisa Su, they saw it at AMD. They didn't have a slowdown. They had great stuff. So this is kind of like a retailer who says, listen, you know what? It rained the whole time. That's why we had a bad quarter. And then the other guy across the street said it was sunny. So, I mean, as much as I think that Pat's trying to tell a good story, he doesn't have a good story. And if people are going to sell the semis off of him, they should be buying Advanced Micro because she is taking share. As she said she would when the stock was at $5, she's delivering. And so if you want to believe, Pat Gelsinger, that the industry's troubled, I think when you a few days from now, you're going to find out it's not.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.